What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the Break of the Curse event has started, the other day, and will be lasting until the end of Chapter 4 Season 3, so in today's YouTube video, I want to talk about the cosmetics a part of this event, and talk about if it's worth it or not to, spend the 1,000 V-Bucks to upgrade everything. Firstly, I want to talk about the Free Pass. In the Free Pass, we have a few sprays, emoticons, we have a back bling, a wrap, and a actual, Shadow Play Toad emote, and there isn't any, crazy, chaotic, free skin that you can obtain from this or anything like that, and I personally want to say that while I have seen some people upset that they don't get a free skin as part of this event, I do at the same time feel like events don't have to have a free skin a part of them to still be good. Still having a unique UI like this that actually shows us, a lot of cosmetics we can earn is still something that is exciting to me, right? And especially if you don't have 1,000 V-Bucks to get the paid tier, even though you don't get anything too exciting that you might not use all the time, you do still get some cosmetics that I feel like, a lot of people could mix and match with other things in the game, such as the Jujutsu Kaisen emblem wrap right here. While it's not, reactive or anything, it does still have a little bit of an animation at the front of it, and it does actually have a clean aesthetic going on for it, meaning that you can mix and match this with a lot of dark skins, that might have a little bit of some red glow or effects going on with them, so you don't have to use it just for the collaboration thing, and it doesn't have any fancy cell shading on the actual wrap itself, allowing it to actually mix and match with thousands of skins in the game, even if they don't really make that much sense. For example, you could put it on a wrap, or I guess you can put it on a skin that is, a bright neon sign or whatever, but I do feel like this wrap right here is good enough on its own in the free tier to be mixed and matched with a lot of cosmetics in the game that might have a similar color scheme and everything else, and it might even match some cosmetics that have a similar color scheme and the red part of it a part of that skin. In terms of other things, I do understand things like, the spray, no one really caring about, the emoticons, people most likely not caring about except if you put on the back bling. However, I do believe both of them are animated, so there still is a little bit of 50-50 there, so the Cursed Llama is not, but I do think this one is, so it is something where it's like some of them will work on back blings, they are adding emoticon, animation support and everything on those, but it isn't just that, 50-50 area where most of the free rewards I understand people not caring about. Some people might like that we get the actual key art loading screen as an actual loading screen in the game, but I feel like the most rewards people are going to be excited for if they don't have the money for the paid tier is of course going to be the Toad right here, the Winged Toad summon, and the free emote at the very end, just because even if you're not a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, it's just cute if we're being honest, right? It just has a cute little animation to it. Now, if you spend 1,000 V-Bucks because you have the V-Bucks for it or whatever and you like this collaboration, I feel that in terms of people who might actually enjoy this collaboration and might be fans of the franchise such as me with the anime, they're going to really like the cosmetics available to you, because sure, you still have some of the filler rewards like an emoticon right here that you may or may not use too often, but you have a lot more of those actual rewards that you can actually get a whole entire set going. So right when you spend the 1,000 V-Bucks, you firstly get the Streetwear Yuji outfit, and I gotta admit that the Streetwear Yuji outfit is something I wasn't expecting them to do. I thought they were all just going to have the Jujutsu, uniform and everything going on for them, but instead of having the Jujutsu Sorcerer uniform going on for all of the characters, we actually did get another outfit entirely for Yuji, which is more of just the generic streetwear version, which I think is a nice little change, because it means that, you don't have to be in the uniform version all the time, and you can mix and match it, and, I mean, it just feels a lot more casual to use a skin. I think I prefer this one over the normal Yuji skin that you get at the very end, just because I like kind of, the hoodie aesthetic going on for it, but I will be using both of them. In terms of other things, you get a nice little back bling here that I think is just a little cute. It doesn't really have too much of a jiggle effect going on like it does with, the frog, because if we go over here, you can see the frog little arms and stuff jiggle around. It doesn't really have any of that jiggliness, but it does have a nice little animation on the face, which is something that, you might not be able to mix and match with too many cosmetics in the game. I don't really know where you would put this in that list of all the things you could use with this, but I do think if you enjoy it and if you manage to find a combination for it, maybe with one of the other cell shaded skins like original Lexa, it is a nice combo that you could actually put together and everything else. Now, of course, I don't think that back bling is going to be the seller of everything. You're like, whoa, let's go. I want this right now. I need it in my life or anything. So, I completely understand that. You might not be buying it for the back bling itself, but of course, once we get up here to the further rewards, such as this emote, I think that's when it gets a lot cooler, because the emote itself just feels cool, right? Especially when it has the little flames when you rotate in the locker and everything else. Of course, it's not traversal in game, but you can rotate in game and have the little flame effect going all around you. So I could see some people, getting it it, putting on their normal skins or whatever, activating the emote, and then just rapidly like spinning their mouse around at max speed, or using a controller or something and just spinning around as much as they can to make it just like a flame aura around them, instead of being, you know, about the whole entire like cursed spirit theme that is with the cursed llamas. Once we get up here, you know, you have a spray reward. I really don't see anyone purchasing the pass for this. And then we start getting some other things, such as the cursed energy flow wrap, which is animated and reactive, that I think is honestly really cool. Now the reactivity is when you shoot the wrap. I wish they had a button you could actually showcase it here, but whenever you shoot using a weapon with the wrap, it will make the blue flames at the very end glow. And as you can see here, it even goes on to the actual like rocket piece of the RPG, so it has a lot of unique little effects going on for it. And I do think that it is a clean little combination that you can mix and match with other things in the game, and I might even just use it on skins that don't match, because I think it just looks cool as a little bit of an added effect to a gun, while not entirely changing the entire gun's, you know, color scheme or anything else, just having a little bit of that cursed blue flame towards the end of it. And that is one of the things that I feel are another reason people might end up purchasing this, is because of the wrap, and then because of the, you know, the two skins over here, and the pickaxe, which is the Slaughter Demon pickaxe. This is a simplistic pickaxe that, you know, is cell shade and everything else, but it does kind of, you know, match the aesthetic going on here with Yuji, and Yuji's first, you know, weapon he uses in the anime. But I do think that in terms of this pickaxe overall, if you're someone who likes like little knives or daggers and stuff, while this isn't really a knife slash dagger, it is still a smaller weapon in the game. It is still a smaller pickaxe, so it does work very well. And if you're someone who tends to main cell shaded skins, this is basically a cell shaded dagger for you to actually use on those cosmetics. So I definitely see a reason why people would actually end up purchasing this pass and everything else to get this pickaxe for their combinations. And that's something I try focusing on with this video is, yeah, there's a lot of cosmetics that if you're not a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, you might not really care about, but at the same time, there are some cosmetics here and there that do make it worth your while if you enjoy, you know, having little simplistic things that don't have to be related to the anime. Obviously, you know, they're referenced from the anime and everything else, but they still can just be used in normal combinations or later down the line. And then of course, for the final reward, you get the Yuji Itadori outfit right here with the actual, you know, Jujutsu Sorcerer, you know, theming and everything else, you know, the actual outfit design that they use in the anime. And it's nice to see that we do get two outfits. Now, something I will say is that I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a Sukuna variant of Yuji, because if you guys don't know, these little lines under the eyes are actually another set of eyes for the cursed spirit that is basically inside of Yuji. And it is something that, you know, I feel is a missed opportunity. Maybe they could do it in the future where they make a whole entire new outfit or something like that, actual activated variant of it. But at the same time, we really don't know as of yet. So in terms of the cosmetic rewards, and of course, by the way, you get this actual glider for free by doing all the sorcerer grade quests and everything else. I'm not for sure if you need to own the pass to actually get the quest done, or if you can do them for free, you know, without owning it, but it is a pretty sick glider to go along with the collaboration. I wish they would have changed it up a little bit so that you could be grabbed by the eagle's arms instead of having to grab onto like a little pole staff or whatever else, but at the same time, it does look pretty nice. So with that said, in terms of the cosmetics in the pass and everything, I think overall there are a lot of ways for you to mix and match it with your normal cosmetic sets. And then even if you don't care about any of that, you're basically spending 1,000 V-Bucks to get 2, 4, 6, 8 level ups. Of course, you can get a lot more level ups by buying the level up quest pack and everything else, but it can help you really grind out the end of the season and get the final few bits of levels that you need in order to get all the super level variants and everything else available to you. So in general, in my opinion, this is worth it. I feel that the quests that are available to you are definitely worth the purchase, and even if you don't end up purchasing it, there are still some cosmetics for you to enjoy that are definitely worth grinding out the quests and everything to get. But with that said, I do want to say that I love the quests and everything. I feel the quests are pretty simplistic to do. Obviously, you know, they're a little bit of a fetchier quest system where it's like, do this in 5 matches or whatever else. And of course, you have the earn XP in Creative Mad Islands quest that doesn't even work in UEFN or whatever, the dreaded quest right there. So of course, you know, there are some quests that'll be definitely a grind for you to do, and it'll take a while to complete those. But at the same time, I do feel like the quest overall makes sense for the rewards you're getting, because you're just playing the game normally, and on top of that, you're going to be able to earn some cosmetics by doing all that, doing specific things and everything. And of course, you could track the quest as well to make sure you're on track with everything else going on here. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed my little bit of a review of the event pass right here. Let me know in the comments down below, do you plan on spending the 1,000 V-Bucks to pick up everything? I feel that even if you do, right, like if you decide to do it, even if you don't care about most of the rewards, at the end of the day, by playing the game, you're getting 2 entire skins for 1,000 V-Bucks that are collaborations. And those are like, you know, more of the like effort put into skins, right? Epic Games loves making sure that their collaborations are very well done, so I feel just knowing that you're getting 2 skins for 1,000 V-Bucks is a nice offering as well, but knowing all the rewards that are available to you, I 100% think that it's worth it, even if you're not a fan of the Jujutsu Kaisen franchise. But with that said, I am a big nerd for it, so I am enjoying it entirely, way more than I might be even letting off in today's YouTube video, and I'll catch you champs and champettes next time with another upload. Peace out.